Hello everybody, Dave here from Hey You Guys. I'm joined by the wonderful Linda Marric.
Hello.
And today we are going to look, we've changed our backgrounds. Jurassic World Rebirth. This morning I was like, is it Jurassic Park Rebirth or is it Jurassic World? But Jurassic Park has gone. Everything is Jurassic World now. They got rid of that a few years back with Chris Pratt, didn't they, Linda? I've not seen this film yet, and I was just saying to Linda, I have generally, because I love Jurassic Park, Jurassic World films so much, that I try and stay away from watching any trailers and things. I know a little bit about what this one's about. Linda's going to do her best to review without giving any spoilers. I will be policing that so that I don't find anything out that I don't want to know. And let us know what you think in the comments when you've watched it. And over to Linda. Linda, Jurassic World Rebirth. What's it about, and is it any good?
Right, so let's start by saying kind of like, the word rebirth after Jurassic World should explain to you what kind of a film you are sort of letting yourself in. And here's the good news, is that it is a proper reboot rather than rebirth. It's a proper, although it is very much in the world of the Jurassic World, and it's a continuation. I think it takes place 5 years after Dominion, Jurassic World Dominion, but don't expect any of the characters from Dominion or any of the other characters we've come to sort of encounter throughout this the saga, which is a good thing. There are a few things. So this is directed by Gareth Edwards,
Who we love, big fan on Hey You Guys.
Love him. King of the monsters, really. He's someone who can do really some extraordinary stuff with very little. As we saw with his very first movie, Monsters, which was shot in absolutely zero money.
Yeah, if you've never seen Monsters, check it out. He basically edited it in his bedroom, I think, and it's a fantastic film.
Wonderful film, and he went on to do other absolutely huge things, and Godzilla and
Star Wars,
so on.
slightly, a bit,
Yeah. Oh, well, no, actually, Rogue One he did.
Sorry, that's what I mean. Yeah, no, a Star Wars film, as in Rogue One.
Rogue One is, in my opinion, like the best Star Wars movie of the new ones.
Yeah, I think a lot of people agree with you. It was great.
Yeah, I think he's just someone who really, he's a fantastic director, and he's got his vision is bigger than anything else. So yeah, this stars Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, who we've not seen enough of for a very long time, and it's nice to see him get these kind of really big roles in a big blockbuster movie. But at the same time, I want to see him do Moonlight again. I want to see him do films like the Green Book, and and just character-led movies. Not that this isn't character-led. This is screenwritten by David Cope, who also the original screenwriter for Jurassic Park, who still works very closely with Amblin and with Steven Spielberg on a number of things. And he's he's getting on a bit, but he's still very much in the world of filmmaking. And so just by telling you who's in charge, this is going to be good, because
Good stuff.
this isn't just any franchise edition. This is more. There's more to it. And Scarlett Johansson is always brilliant in everything. I love Scarlett Johansson. I always liked her. I think she adds kind of seriousness. She gives, even in silly roles, she does give it an edge, and I think she did that with all her stuff at Marvel. And she's doing the same here. Right, and let's get on with this film. So you don't really need to know what's going on, because it is kind of like the story, the premise is a little bit all over the place. It's a group of people who are hired by a billionaire owner of pharmaceutical company that wants to use the technology that was used to bring back the dinosaurs to produce life-saving drugs, but to sell them at the biggest price possible.
Okay.
And he employs Scarlett Johansson, who is a sort of mercenary.
Gun for hire.
Yeah, she's a gun for hire, and she basically gets a team together, which includes Mahershala Ali as the owner of a boat, who's going to take them to this island where they're going to find what they need. to make the drugs. As luck would have it, things happen on the way there.
No, I don't believe it. Do dinosaurs get involved somewhere? Does someone do
Well,
something stupid?
we have marine dinosaurs in here.
Oh, I have seen that in the trailer actually.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah,
in the trailer.
yeah.
So I won't. Jonathan Daly is in this as well, who we love in a number of things, including Wicked and. In the upcoming Wicked for Good, so he's brilliant. He plays, although he plays this a specialist in dinosaurs and someone who knows his stuff inside out. Although they've given him, I think I would have liked him to play it as British with a British accent. It didn't really. I felt like there is already a British character in here who's, I'm not going to say who it is, who plays the usual British villain, and he's basically someone who you hate from the get-go, and you just can't wait for his character to get the most horrific death.
Does he get eaten off a toilet?
Well, yeah, it's very similar to
Okay,
that.
good, good.
Yeah.
I've got a good Jonathan Bailey fact. Do you know
Oh,
this? You might not. You might already know this. So I was on Instagram and his channel popped up, and basically when he was a kid he played the clarinet, or he used to play in an orchestra, I think.
Yeah.
And so he got invited by Andre Desplat to help score the film. So he's part of the clarinet section. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Jonathan comes in and
Oh,
plays clarinet for the score. So it was like a life, moment for him, like a highlight. So if you haven't seen that on Instagram, check it out. It's
No, I
brilliant.
haven't.
Yeah, yeah. So in the score, he is playing his own theme from the film, which is
This is a film that borrows a lot from others, but it's fine. You don't mind it because it's paying homage to all. There are a few bits and pieces that you will notice them, like some Easter eggs of that pay homage to the very first movie. And when you see those bits, you really you get excited straight away. I remember going to the cinema to see Jurassic Park in 1993
Yeah.
at the Putney Cinema. I can't remember what chain it was.
UCI Sutton for me. It was one of the first films I ever saw twice. That and Cool Runnings was the first films I saw twice at the cinema.
Yeah, same. I think I saw it more than twice. I saw it by myself on opening day, and then went with a bunch of other people on for the second time, and then I kept going back and seeing it because it is one of my favorite
Yeah,
films.
I think it's perfect. My
Yeah.
boys were watching it last night, and I said as it came on, and I'm like, this film is perfect. I think it's just wonderful.
Yeah,
So
it
we're
is.
just waiting for another perfect film. Is Jurassic World Rebirth a perfect film?
I personally think it's a perfect film. I'll tell you why
Really?
it's a perfect film.
So what does that mean? 5-star?
I want to give it 5 stars.
If it's perfect, it's got to be, isn't it?
No, it is 5 stars. I feel like it is 5 stars. And do you know
That's
what I
good.
loved about it is that there are so many action bits, so many. There is enough for everyone, and I really loved that there is one particular action set that takes place on this river when there's inflatable boat, and then when you get to that part, just pay attention to every single bit.
Okay.
It's so well done. I have to say, I guessed every single twist. I guessed every single how they were going to be able to escape. I didn't mind that. I found that so satisfying. Sometimes guessing where the film is going isn't that's frustrating, and it's not particularly sort of it's not something that you should look down on. I feel like this is a perfect summer movie, a perfect summer blockbuster, which encourages you to sort of take the ride with it, and it's fine if you manage to guess everything and where it's going. I wouldn't say it's a paint by number or filmmaking by number at all, because Gareth Edwards obviously is someone who is so good at what he does, and the screenwriting is really well done. The characters are lovable. The villains are absolutely villainous, and you can't wait get shot of them. Actually, there's only one villain, and you can't wait to get shot of him. I just thought it reminded me so much of the first one that I felt like it was exactly what I expected it to do. And if we could just delete all the other movies that came before it and keep only the original Jurassic Park.
Did you not like Jurassic World, the original?
Not really, no.
Okay.
No.
It did so well. I thought it was
No, I
great.
didn't.
I really
No.
liked it. The
No,
next two, not so much. But the first Jurassic World, obviously Jurassic Park is the absolute GOAT. I hate that phrase, but it is. And
Yeah,
then Jurassic World, and then I'm very much looking forward to this one now. Then, from what you
I
said.
really loved it, and like I said, you will guess everything. But I don't know whether it's more to do with me having seen so many movies and seeing like up to 400 like new movies a year,
Yeah.
and whether you get sort of your brain gets conditioned as
Yeah.
to where something is going. Whether you are someone who just a civvy, as I call them, like someone who just goes to the cinema once every a month or once every 2 months, and who's just going to enjoy it for what it is. I guessed everything, but I was not frustrated by that. I didn't think it was done cheaply. I didn't think it was boring or I just thought it was a near perfect movie. I think the one thing I would say is like it's slightly too long. It's not really that long. It's not the longest of movies. Having seen
the
the F1
runtime,
movie,
so
which
it
is
says
2
it.
hours and 35 minutes, this is
This
just
is 2 hours 14.
yeah, 2 hours 14. I think we could have lost that 14 minutes. I think we didn't need it. Maybe there were one too many action set pieces, but I can't decide which one to get rid of because they're all brilliant. They're all brilliant. And like I said, there is like a one where they climb. There's a climbing set piece where like just honestly, just go see it. Just go
This
see
is
it.
good. I'm like, do you know what? I was expecting, because we obviously text and stuff about this, and I was expecting you to say it was naff.
Oh
So
no,
I'm pleased that you didn't.
no.
Basically, go see the film, like, subscribe, let us know, most importantly, when you've seen it, what you think of it. Is it near perfect? Is Linda wrong? She's not wrong. She's not wrong. Is she wrong? Let us know. Comments.
I'm hardly ever wrong.
Oh yeah, that's right, Linda. Hardly ever wrong. No, let us know. Thank you so much for joining us, Linda. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll do a few more reviews coming up soon. Let us know what you think of Jurassic World Rebirth, which is out in cinemas tomorrow. No, the 2nd of July.
Yeah. When is that? That's
That
like
is in 2 days' time.
2
That is
days, yeah.
Tuesday, which
Wednesday.
is
Wednesday.
Oh, it's Monday today. Yep, it
Yeah.
is Wednesday. We can fix this in the edit. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No,
Anyway,
that's fine.
it's because it's so hot. Right, take care, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
you.
See you later. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey you guys!